here at Purahome, we are a health and wellness company. We're scientifically based. We knew that there were three parts to Purahome to help people with their health. And we started with water purification, to get people water with minerals in it and less toxins. We added air purification because we realized early in the 1990s that when people are exposed to high levels of particulate, their risk of heart attack goes up 50% within 2 hours. So we realized we had to specialize in air quality on top of water to give you a healthy home. We always knew there was a third part to having a healthy home and healthy people, and that third part involved charge, frequencies, electrons. And how do you do that to help people? Well, to me, this is one of the most incredible discoveries we have ever seen. It's really not an invention because the earth was created in such a way, and I believe God created it in such a way so that we are always obtaining electrons from the earth. When you gain electrons from the earth, there is no better antioxidant for your health. And the testimonials we get from our earthing customers just verifies that. The testimonials from earthing have been very, very, very overwhelming. Overwhelmingly positive, such amazing changes in life. And I can share so many of them with you, and a lot of them are on our website. We highly recommend earthing to anybody. It doesn't matter how fit you are. In fact, if you're a severe athlete and a severe training, earthing is the greatest way to recover, and so you can train even harder. That was the first thing that I noticed when we started grounding, was a lot less pain and very quick recovery from high exertion activity. Earthing is brilliant. It is amazing. And this is what it's all about. We have lost contact with the planet, and in doing so, our bodies that are all based on electrical charge, how our cells communicate, all our bodily functions, when you can reestablish that electrical connection, things start to work better. From improved digestion, metabolism, all of that. And what we saw with earthing was people were sleeping better. Earthing regulates cortisol. And we can show you a cortisol curve right here where you see abnormal cortisol levels. Cortisol is a hormone that regulates how you function. And you're supposed to have lower cortisol levels when you go to bed and higher levels throughout the day so you can get that work done or have fun at play, whatever it is that you're doing. Earthing regulates that. Electrons are so critical. So many people spend money on antioxidants like vitamin C, and that is fine. But what is oxidation? As a chemist and physicist, we were taught oxidation is 3 words: loss of electrons. When you lose electrons, that is not good. That means oxidation is occurring in the body. What is earthing? Earthing is the process by which electrons now flow into your body. You are gaining electrons, which is the opposite of oxidation. Or if you'd rather, this is antioxidation. The proper term is called reduction. Earthing is critical for health. We highly suggest it. It is synergistic with what we do with our water systems. Our water systems are designed to leave the minerals in your water. Minerals equate to charge. Earthing equates to charge going into the body. Our air purifiers remove particles from the air. Your blood, and this is documented, flows better. What does earthing do? It helps your blood to flow. What do minerals do? It helps your blood to flow. Earthing, in fact, helps to uncoagulate your blood. One of the most impressive studies I have seen on earthing is the one I'm about to share with you. Cardiologists saw pictures of blood before and after earthing. And before, you see the blood cells cupped together, and you'll see some pictures here. And that's like taking 2 bowls and putting one in the other. Essentially, you only have 1 bowl. That second bowl on the bottom is now rendered useless. Same thing with your blood cells. When your blood is thick and sludgy, your blood does not effectively bring oxygen into cells, nutrients into cells, and toxins out. Earthing reestablishes the ability for blood to separate. Why? Because each blood cell picks up negative charge. So when these beautiful pictures from high-powered electron microscopes showed that your blood was very different and far healthier after being grounded, a study was done on zeta potential. Zeta potential is probably the greatest indicator of heart attack and stroke. It's not cholesterol, that's a myth. Zeta potential. In healthy humans, the healthy range of zeta potential is negative 9.3 to negative 15 millivolts. So up here in this range. In this study, the average person was just above negative 5 millivolts. Not healthy at all. The lower the number, the thicker, the sludgier, the more coupled your blood cells are, the more ineffective they are, and the less healthy you are. After 2 hours of grounding, what do you think happened to people's zeta potential in this study? Well, it started at just over negative 5. It ended up at negative 14.28 millivolts on average, which is essentially the maximum. Greatest indicator of heart attack and stroke is zeta potential. Absolutely incredible. Earthing is critical for health. In my case, I just turned 50. I have a 1-year-old baby. We were blessed with this amazing miracle after we started earthing, and simultaneously we also started taking plant-based minerals that we also have available at Purahome. A lot of research on infertile couples go on to have children just by grounding themselves. Your body needs electrons. Earthing, I recommend it for absolutely everybody who comes into our store, not just those who are suffering from autoimmune conditions that earthing is amazing for, or inflammatory diseases. Earthing is amazing for everyone. We highly recommend it. It's absolutely critical for health.